Oh, already going. Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti. Welcome to part 3 of... Right? 3? Yeah, of my Let's Play Doki Doki Fallen Angel. In the previous episodes, yeah, we had some... we had a lot of fun with some very nice meme references in Yuri's book. And among others. But yeah, I'm liking the mod so far. Anyway, let's just continue. I guess, yeah, I only shared my poem with Yuri, and that's everyone apparently. I guess I did. I guess I like technically did share it with everyone, but they just cut it out because it's just Yuri. I was actually 100% correct. I keep calling it out. So Yuri showed me her poem, Dear Sunshine. I could tell she wrote it this morning, but when I asked her, she avoided the question. Next, Natsuki showed me her poem called Eagles Can Fly. It was short and simple, but the message on how you can try and try but never really be good was very well thought out. Lastly, Monica and I shared our poems. Her poem was titled Hole in Wall. It was pretty abstract and I didn't really understand it. Monica said it had something to do with an epiphany of hers. But she didn't go into much detail. Nevertheless, I thought it was a good poem. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, so Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh god, they're gonna have the arguments again. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, if I could give you a few small critiques. What, is it not edgy enough for your taste, Yuri? What's that supposed to mean? If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it, and Mark did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which yours definitely wasn't. It's a bit more aggressive than in the original game, but it's still one hell of a fucking insult. Good going, Yuri. And Mark liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mark appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my... I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew 2 sizes bigger as soon as Mark started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. I would never do something so shameful. Or something... I would never do something so shameful. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was... Oh, I guess I have to choose between Yuri and Natsuki again. I'm only gonna get one option. Maybe I get Sayori's option, who knows. Mark, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Well, no, that's not true, Natsuki. This wouldn't have happened in the first place if you weren't so aggressive on anything that anyone said, ever. What's the point in making your poem so convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mark. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mark? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Am I really the best person to intervene in this conversation? Oh, okay. There is a choice. There's a choice. Saving. What should I do? Pretend you weren't listening, or attempt to defuse the situation? Well, there's no way I can pretend I wasn't listening. So let's try the defuse situation. I think you both are very talented and have very unique writing styles. Bullshit! I sink back into my seat. I really need to start preparing myself for difficult questions these girls might ask. Excuse me, Natsuki, but I don't think you have any right to talk to Mark like that. Thank you, Yuri. You know what I think, Yuri? I think that when I first met you, I was excited to meet someone who I thought would share the same interests as me. But now I see that you're just some stuck-up bitch. It's no wonder you have no friends. Holy crap, fucking hell, Natsuki, shut up. Yes, feel regret. Triple dots, triple dots. Yuri runs out of the classroom, wiping her eyes with her sleeve. I stare deeply at Natsuki. I see regret in her eyes. Good. I should go apologize. Before I can process what just happened, Natsuki is already out of the classroom. Alright, I'll save again right there, but I'm just curious to see what happens if I say I pretend I wasn't. I'm pretty sure that the outcomes will be the same. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Bullshit! Yeah, okay, you see it's exactly the same, okay. I thought so. Because, like, there's no way that that's going to be a different outcome. Yeah, very talented, you have unique writing style. Bullshit! Yeah, okay. I turn to Monika. Aren't you gonna do something? Should I? You're Miss President, aren't you? That's a bit... Don't be so sassy to Monika. This is like a pretty serious situation. You should go help resolve the situation. I think they'll be fine. She walks off. What the hell? How is the club president not going to do anything here? Yeah, that's pretty weird actually, yeah. I don't think Yuri wants to see Natsuki right now, so maybe it's best if I intervene. I start to walk towards the door to go find Yuri. Mark! I'm stopped cold in my track. Isn't it I'm stopped dead in my tracks? Maybe cold works as well. By Monika's sudden shift in tone. You should stay here. Maybe I fucking shoot at Monika. Yuri just needs some time to herself to calm down. There's something ominous about the Monika said that, but maybe she's right. Yuri will come back when she's ready. Oh, I'm not allowed to go. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Triple dot. It was alright. Mark, how about you? I guess it was okay. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job in impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mark, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier? Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That was really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? I think to myself, I shouldn't judge people based off only just 2 days. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Blah, 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 blah. Talking. Phew. You know, Mark, it's not that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Everything is going to be so much fun. Oh no, I didn't sigh. I literally said sigh. I literally said it out loud. It looks like Yuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said it more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Time to write another poem. Yuri seemed to like the last one I wrote. She seemed to be fond of using symbolic meanings in her poems. Maybe I could do something like that again to impress her. Are we gonna go into the bookstore again? No, okay, we're just skipping it, okay. Well, I'm back at the literature club, When I look around, everything seems to be going normally. Yuri is reading her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri! I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. I turned my head to read the cover. But yes! Yay! Portrait of Markov! It's back! Portrait of Markov? Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Ah, no. I was kind of just waiting for you. Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? That sounds great, Yuri. Thanks. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. And I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pincher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pincher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. Wheel? Yeah, wheel. Okay. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pincher? I hand Yuri back the water pincher. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you, rather than just standing here. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. So, yeah, the fucking instant that we are about to do something, Monica slides in from the side like, hey, what's going on over here? Like, now that I look back on it, because this happened exactly the same way in the original game, now that I look back on it, the hints were definitely there that there was something up with Monica. Where are you two off to? Yuri and we're gonna get some... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Mark and I were gonna fill the water pincher, Monica. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? It's... I said that. That's... Monica, would you kindly remove your nose from other people's affairs? Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Mark in club activities? Or are you upset because I'm not doing more to involve a new member in the club than you are? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Mark. Yuri quickly exits the room. I look around the room. I see Sayori dig her face deeper into her book. Over in the corner, Natsuki recedes back into the club. so like she pokes her head out and she was just looking or listening at the situation and like... she goes back inside. The look on Monica scares me. I quickly follow Yuri out into the corridor. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It makes me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? Why do I have to make myself so unlikable? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Mark, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friends, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Mark, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. Did I just get friend zone? Holy speedrun! I get friend zone already. Did I just get friend zoned already? I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyways, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Oh, new background, new background. It's a stairway. It's a different stairway because, of course, this was made before Doki Doki Plus came out. We arrived at the water fountain. No, we arrived at the staircase, but I'll assume that the water fountain is right there or something. Yuri begins to fill up the pitcher. Mark, do you think Monica is mad at me? Huh? I think back to Monica's blank expression. I don't think Monica's the type of person who would get upset over something like that. I should apologize to her. Right? I think so. Just tell her how you feel. It wasn't right for her to intrude on us. You're right. I'm just not very good at displaying my emotions. I don't really get to experience social interactions as much as other people. And when I do, I usually end up embarrassing myself. I unintentionally give her a look of pity. I try to come up with something to say. Yuri... Yes? She looks at me with upturned eyes. Like I'm some sort of painting she's appreciating at the museum. I think you have enough water. Huh? Yuri looks down at the pitcher. The water is completely overflowing and spilling over. Ah! Yuri quickly lets go of the button. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Yuri, it's fine. It is? Yeah. I'm sorry I distracted you. You see, she actually does sigh here because there are those asterisks there, which means that she does it instead of saying it out loud. Then, okay. Yuri dumps the excess water. I need to do something here. Yuri is clearly still on edge. Yuri, look at me. Huh? It's going to be fine. You didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't focusing on the water. I'm not talking about the water. I mean with Monica. You don't have anything to worry about. Are you sure? I'm sure. Here, I'll prove it to you. From this moment on, I promise I will do everything in my power to stop anything from hurting you. Oh, that's gonna totally come bite me in the ass at some point. I realize that was probably a very odd thing to say to a girl I met only 3 days ago. But, so, thank you, Mark. Huh? Let's go to the classroom now. Everyone's probably wondering where we are. Yeah, let's go. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but it appears Yuri at least let go of her current anxiety.